Welcome to our podcast, the podcast where we unpack the unseen forces shaping our world. I'm your host, Vasilis Nikolas Vitsilogyanis, and today we're diving into a topic that's as subtle as it is still powerful: economic warfare and how it's been used as a tool by politicians to manipulate public perception and behavior. Let's begin by defining what we mean by economic warfare. Traditionally, it's the use of economic means like sanctions, tariffs, trade embargoes, or financial sabotage to weaken a rival nation. But today, economic warfare isn't just something that happens between countries. It's happening within them. And that's where things get personal. In our hyper-connected world, access to resources, housing, food, jobs, healthcare is increasingly controlled by a handful of major players, often with political ties. Add inflation, wage stagnation, debt, and inequality to the mix, and you have a population on edge. Now, when people are economically insecure, they're more likely to feel anxious, fearful, and desperate. And here's where the manipulation comes in. Politicians on all sides can use this fear to their advantage. They frame economic hardship not as the result of policy failures or economic and systemic inequality, but as the fault of the other: immigrants, foreign governments, the wealthy elite, the poor. Pick your scapegoat. This tactic isn't new. History shows us how economic crises have been used to stir nationalism, sow division, and consolidate power. But the modern twist is data. Politicians now use real-time behavioral data to craft emotionally charged messages, micro-targeting individuals with precision. They know what makes you tick and what makes you scared. So, how does this help them? Fear simplifies things. It makes people crave strong leaders and easy answers. Instead of questioning the system, they look for someone to blame, and that's exactly the moment when politicians offer themselves as the solution, often while tightening their grip on power. Here's the thing: when your attention is consumed by economic survival, you're less likely to notice the erosion of democratic norms, press freedom, or institutional checks and balances. And that's the danger. But awareness is the first step toward resistance. When we recognize economic hardship as a tool, not just a byproduct of political strategy, we begin to reclaim our agency. We can start asking together questions, demanding better answers, and refusing to be manipulated. Because in the end, economic warfare doesn't just reshape economies, it reshapes societies. And if we're not paying attention, it can reshape who we are. Thanks for tuning in to our podcast. If this episode resonated with you, share it, subscribe, and join us next time as we explore the hidden narratives shaping modern society. Thanks for tuning in to our podcast. If this episode resonated with you, share it, subscribe, and join us next week with another issue.